How's it going, Spacers? And welcome back to yet another episode of the Outer Worlds. In the last episode, we found out that we discovered a campsite where um, Halcyon Helen and her boyfriend Black Hole Birdie were having a picnic, and then it seemed that his tossball stick had got broken, either from primals or from him getting very angry. Though I don't think he got really. It was probably primals. They seem to have been investigating something, and eventually, Helen's tracks led to RR&D in the Rizzo's orchards. After getting sent down by Dr. Blossom, the head researcher here, to take care of her employees who had gone crazy thanks to the parasites that they seem to be putting inside, or at least infusing into Spectrum vodka. We released some knockout gas, and here we are. I'm pretty sure this is the last terminal. I couldn't find any. Yeah, let's view the lab notes. View messages. Cadaver removal. At your earliest convenience, the slug lab requires your sanitation services for cadaver removal. There are 2 bodies present in RR&D labs, 1 scientist and 1 test subject. Send a team to move the personnel corpse from the incinerator. After this, please send a hazard team to dispose of the test subject for highly classified reasons. The corpse can emit a certain chemical compound that are extremely dangerous if mishandled. Please don't skimp on the protective gear. We'd hate to have to hire a separate utility team just to pack up the bodies of your day. Okay. Something tells me that that was the janitor. Our discovery. Finally finished our first set of experiments on those parasites we harvested from the infected would-be attraction animals, and the results have been... the hell? Why am I taking this tone? Who's going to see this aside from members of the research team? I barely need to mention how beyond completely phenomenal today's find has been. Not only have we discussed why Harold, the system's saddest teacup canid, has had his remarkable turnaround. Frankly, I'm amazed no one realized something was awry earlier. His cage was only about as large as he was. By the way, Myers, there goes your daily adreno injections theory, you boon. But we've also found something that will find me to a vice presidential position in no time. Remind me to devote a bench commemorating the Rizzo's semi-industrial exploration team for giving their lives to bring back the iridium gigaseous from the holy caves. I'll also be certain to devote an even larger bench to myself for finding the birth site of the parasites and ordering experiments to start. I've already been in talks with management about the ideas for products that could utilize the parasites' joy-intensifying hormone. Amazing that Slug hasn't looked deeper into this. We may have had to seed them to the land, but seemingly they haven't disturbed our research site. Well, their oversight is Rizzo's immense benefit. Great job, me. Great job, me, Dr. Blossom. Ah. Lab notes. I'm sure some of you are still shaken by the events earlier today, but the course of science never did run smooth. The benefits of our research are easily worth the potential risks associated. Garcia would most likely agree if she were still alive. I've talked to Administrator Ludovico about setting up some additional security measures in case of another test subject breach. In the meantime, for the love of the architect, do not infect an individual test subject with more than 1 parasite. The frenetic joy will have to be enough at least for now. I'm still looking into promotional means, but I think we'll find something soon. Some Rizzo's product engineers have discussed mass-producing parasites and placing them in some kind of beverage to evenly distribute the joy-inducing hormones. Things still seems very promising. I'll look forward to the day when I can leave this backwater facility behind. Gas and test subjects. Blossom demanded that we help the engineering team produce a gas that would target the neural links in individuals affected by the iridium gigaseous. Gagaseous. Iridanium gagaseous. Yeah, that sounds right. Iridanium gagaseous. Well, we did it. It was simple enough. Just isolated the particular cell type, only found that the parasites produced an enzyme that should shock them temporarily in stasis. But you better believe the second it came time to tell the administrator about it, she was the one who had developed the gas, and she was the one who had been primarily working with the engineering for everything together. She takes credit for the initial finding, even after Dr. Garcia's death, which was basically all Dr. Blossom's fault. She still somehow manages to find a way to spin things in her favor. Some of the other researchers were talking about altering the gas not to target the test subjects, but to target her, and for it to not render its target unconscious but dead. I wouldn't write this down, but I know Dr. Blossom doesn't read log entries that she didn't write. I tell you, their ideas are beginning to seem more and more. So already your researchers wanted to kill you. I didn't fix a goddamn thing. They're gonna wake up and they're gonna be like, I have to go. Okay. Oh yeah, that's why they were trying to break into that one area, because it was where Dr. Blossom's at. Okay. But you on. Take a drink. Spectrum vodka red. I don't know why I'm.
Just who in the... Oh my law. It's you. Wait. What do you think you are?
The hell was that?
Door stuck.
Well, shit. This case just got a...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Take that, I guess. Or dead as well. Right. Well, let's get investigating.
Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
Examine the body. Sure, you heard shots earlier. The victim's loss of blood is oddly minimal. The cause of death is not by bullet wound, as expected. Rather, the body is riddled all over with small, thin puncture marks, no longer than a needle diameter. The Needler. Halcyon Helen's gun.
Anyone else think there should be more bullet holes here?
Did the device find anything? Besides the obvious, I mean.
Whoever did this wasn't using a regular weapon. These look like needle wounds.
Well, whatever type of wounds they may or may not be, the fact remains that the number of victims will keep increasing until we catch our killer.
Serial killer. 5 dead.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpse. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
She knew whoever it was. She knew whoever it was, which means... Well, that actually probably narrows things a bit. Now she would know a whole lot of outside of her lab. Let's check the terminal. Messages. Apologies for the late notice, but Miss Bellamy has requested a tour of the facilities while she's visiting Eridanos as Halcyon Helen. Please prepare for her arrival in the morning. R.A. Note to self, well, Leori, you did it again. At long last, you located a bottle of Spectrum Black hidden in the crevice of musty shelf space in the storage warehouse last night. Much closer to finally getting the Spectrum Gatling to work. And what happened? You got all the way back to the water tower before running into a group of primals already diverting themselves with the fruits of the fermented variety. One bad blackout later, and here you are, covered in primal vomit without the Spectrum Black. Get it together. Without the Spectrum Black. Get it together. To all departments, blah blah. Root. Files. Error file detected. Parasite findings. Tests involving the parasite Eridanium gigaceus, locally dubbed slugs, produce astounding results, even when compared against our most promising method of using brain chemical to see the pheromone of Eridanium gigaceus produces dopamine more efficiently than anything on record. Further tests will continue research on how much of the compound we can introduce in the subjects and its effects. Despite our less than ideal presentation to the administrator, the product impressed for two main reasons. As mentioned before, the product will produce that boozy feel-good stimulus like no other, but more importantly, the pheromones makeup is completely unique, which means there are no regulations surrounding its classification. The idea of a completely addictive product with zero laws surrounding it would certainly justify any. File deleted was selectively downloaded to external data card.
Whatever's on that file was worth murdering these people. Now, I'm doubly intrigued.
Hello. Weapon requires loaded Spectrum vodka array to be functional. Spectrum vodka's deposit. View lab notes. Gatling taunts me from behind the glass cage. Infernal Foyd damn thing refuses the work, and I know the exact cause. It's me. Why am I wired like this? Why? Whenever I tried to fiddle with the infernals sober, I broke parts off, connected failure, fire, and pieces stuck out of the casing, and shorted all of the components. So of course the solution was obvious. Get at least a little plastered prior to work period. Every work period. When I'm relaxed, my hands don't shake, and it's much easier to see things where things should fit or how to bridge certain connections. Problem, of course, is that I also get artistic. Why should a weapon work on mechanics alone? Why shouldn't you have to say slot every single fucking kind of Spectrum vodka into the thing before it will fire for the first time? I don't even know if it's tied to the weapon's internals or if it's some kind of lock, but it seems like it should fire and absolutely will not. They get one of every kind of Spectrum, including black. I can only hope the storage warehouse has had a recent shipment of the entire Spectrum, or all this work will have been for nothing. I have to be the dumbest genius this side of Halcyon. Not all Spectrum flavors. So she left Spectrum Black by the primals? Hold on. I gotta look that out now. Files. Turn to root. Messages. Note to self. Mostly shell. Got all the way back to the water tower before running into a group of primals. So that's where I can find Spectrum Black. So what flavors of Spectrum do I need? Hold on. I have Spectrum Vodka Red. I have Spectrum Brown. I do have Spectrum Brown. Oh, I do have Spectrum Black. Spectrum Black, Spectrum Brown, and Spectrum Red. Also, Spectrum Orange and Green that I need to get. Now I'm curious. Oh, okay. Sorry. I got concerned. I thought game froze on me. Ooh.
Attention all personnel. Unscheduled pollinization cycle is about to commence. Please evacuate the orchards at this time. Releasing the Waspsquitos for pollinization. Cycle is now in progress.
I see.
I don't know what a Waspsquito is. I don't particularly want to know what a Waspsquito is. We're about to go find out, aren't we?
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
Trouble incoming, Captain.
Oh, damn. Y'all need to be aggressive. Fact. I also need aggressive gear. There we go.
Nice work!
I can't see!
Oh my god. These things really fuck you up. These are worse than mantis swarms. Way worse than mantis swarms. Holy shit. So this isn't the water tower? I guess I don't need to go to the water tower. I need to get all the spectrum flavors. Wonder, is there a bar? You need to get...
Do you know that Waspsquitos will persistently chase an opponent for miles on end? At Rizzo's, we value the dogged work ethic these noble insects display.
Right. Oh.
Waspsquitos. Even their hives look menacing.
Bam. You good, Vic?
Never anger a man of the cloth.
That's right. All right. Couple of Rizzo's folk died, but hey, that's fine. Hold on, let's... Perdita, you good? So yeah, so then we'll have, yeah, all of our spectrum flavors. We got, I know we got spectrum orange. Oh, does brown not count? Because brown's number 9. Alright, so I got black, orange, red. I need green. I'm pretty sure there's a blue. Who knows? Alright.
Timeline discrepancy
Caution
detected nearby.
advised. Waspsquito venom sacs release the chemical, patent pending, name withheld, that makes a single sting up to 12 times more painful and deadly than that of organic wasps.
Alright. Somebody... Multi-purpose tool with nondescript would be nondescript anywhere else, but there's something strange about it. And the chemical makeup of multi-tool, inspect the casing. Casing is pockmarked and scratched. It's been well used. You also notice an inch-long steel panel haphazardly nailed onto its side. Wiggle the nails out. Nails aren't as well set as they look, making it simple enough to matter to wiggle them free. As the panel falls away, you notice that it was hiding a slug load. And the chemical makeup
Tool is comprised of 99% plastic, 0.5% steel, and 0.5% carbonated sugary beverage. Trace amounts of kerosene, alcohol, hydrazine, and liquid hydrogen also detected.
Recognize that mix of chemicals anywhere is rocket propellant. This tool must have previously been used somewhere to involve refueling ships. Include investigation.
What have we found?
It's likely whoever released the Waspsquitos was a slug. There are fuel traces on this multi-tool. Could be from docks or distillation station.
This Waspsquito fiasco wasn't an accident, huh?
No. I also think whoever released the Waspsquitos was a slug employee.
I know sublight deals in shadiness, but sending swarms of horrible insects after us is a new low.
Abort pollination cycle. Check recent activity. Warning: the system has been illegally accessed by a person or person not employed by Rizzo's corporation. Brute force to trigger an unscheduled pollination cycle. It was used to override the device's protocols. Protected records and documents may be compromised. Caution is advised. H. Lawson. Feel funny. Hilda. Generally, when two coworkers get blasted out of their minds on Spectrum vodka and one of them makes a joke about how wild it would be if someone put wasps and mosquitoes together, he doesn't wake up the next day with a promotion and a couple 100,000 rabid insects on his back porch. I can appreciate a good joke as much as the next guy, but I got a message earlier today about making sure I increase quarterly yields, and it wasn't from you. If you wanted to, I don't know, bail me out sooner rather than later, I'd be most obliged. Hilda, I'll put it bluntly, this place is on bad key press away from total disaster. Earlier today, I accidentally selected the begin pollination cycle function on this terminal. Cycle just activated. No password protection, no confirmation message, nothing. It so happened there was a scheduled tour making its way through this orchard about that moment. Somehow the idiot groundskeeper exterminator mechanicals got activated, giving the Waspsquito something to sting that wasn't the tour group. Those people barely got away with their lives, and I don't think we'll be so lucky next time. My supervisor has apparently scheduled me for some kind of standard medical treatment, but when I come back, I have a message from you apologizing for not responding to my messages containing an immediate transfer somewhere that isn't here. I've had enough. Apology. Hilda, I've reread my last message and I feel I owe you the deepest, most heartfelt of apologies. I have been such an entitled bore since I received the promotion. In reality, I should have been thanking you. To oversee day-to-day coming and going of creatures as majestic as these Waspsquitos is a great honor. Congratulations on your promotion, by the way. I would have thought I'd be mad, especially considering how central my Waspsquitos were to your new position. But since that treatment, I've found it difficult to say mad about much of anything. I hope you enjoy Byzantium. Morris Chen. Right. Someone just tried to kill us. Administrator Ludovico seems like the guy to talk to. Also, timeline discrepancy this way. Catch before. Check it out. Come on, baby. Let's go. Alrighty. Let's go. Timeline discrepancy. Now, because I need to see, I wonder how I find all the different bottles of Spectrum. If I have to buy them. I'm going to check this, when I eventually get in here, I'm going to check this. Nope. That's all. Timeline discrepancy. I didn't look at this. Oh.
Timeline discrepancy detected. Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here, mere moments earlier in the timeline.
In the fuse box. There's a cut wire in the box. Someone wanted the power to cut something, but you're not quite sure what. In the grate. That would make for the perfect covert entrance, assuming one knows the HVAC plan and is small enough to fit. Like a former janitor. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't check these other areas. Oh, there's a lot more in here. Okay, hold on. Sorry. I jumped the gun. Her terminal's dead. Ooh. Another Spectrum. So, hold on. How many do I need at the end of the Spectrum? So I need red, red, orange, yellow. So I need orange still. Or no. I have orange, yellow. I need green, blue. I need green, blue, and indigo. Okay, sweet. What else is... Probably no more dangerous stuff, but... Blues? Ooh. Hmm. Nothing? Are we sure? Hmm. And this is the rest of the research area. Oh, I just never went up here before. Huh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, let's go. Do I have anything else to do in the orchards before I head out back to talk to Ludovico? Or to check out their spaceport. Let's see. Room A2. It's the only thing left over. Okay. Very purple berry. Download to your data cartridge. Blah. You'll need to find and interrogate Prophet of Profitability regarding her involvement at Halcyon and Helen's murder. Prophet runs her seminar retreats out Dream Product Camp deep in the wilderness. Right, well. Let's go back. We have to go back to there anyway. I'm just the quest where I find the Watchman. Because it's on the way. I'm pretty sure. I need to get into A2. Excellent. Woods. Excellent. Alright, Evans Trail leads downstairs. I think I remember. Yeah, it was this way. Oh, yeah, saying the elevator is out busted. Our trail. Curious. Have spectrum. Go A2.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Inspector, I've detected a structural anomaly within a 0.8-meter radius of this locked door.
Where's an open vent when you need one?
You're not the first person to have considered an act of subterfuge. Please direct your attention to this nearby floor panel. This floor panel is 0.3 millimeters shorter than regulation length, suggesting unauthorized modification.
I'll bear that in mind. Oh. Underneath the loose floor panel is a slightly dirty key card for room A2. Nice.
Incoming!
It's the last of them.
That's what they grow into.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yep.
Analysis confirms this is Evan O'Connell. Analysis also confirms he is dead.
What's the cause of death?
Per additional study of this body's skeletal structure, the cause of death was head trauma.
You're telling me he wasn't killed by the giant murder slug?
That is correct. Evan was not killed by Iridanium gigaseus. However,
Gigaseus.
Iridanium gigaseus do appear to be responsible for the early decomposition of this body's surface tissue.
What did kill him?
Further analysis indicates Evan's fatal injuries were sustained from blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, and his head collided with the ground.
Check for evidence of foul
There are
play.
traces of blood on Evan's hands, Inspector.
Whose blood?
Analysis concludes this blood is human, type A. Medical records indicate Evan O'Connell's blood is type O.
I think it's time to talk to Miss
If you
Stillwell.
wish to question Amelia Stillwell, Slug's scheduling records indicate that she is presently on duty at the pilot house checkpoint.
Right. Somebody killed her guy. That. There's no spectrum. Dude, I love this. There's not a lot of quests that really involve a whole lot of combat so far. It seems like it's going to be a whole lot of actually just like, yeah, you're investigating. Have fun. I like that. I really think so. They used Halcyon Helen's gun to kill those people. You don't think that Ruth, like, faked her own death, do you? Dude, tell me I didn't just accidentally predict the end of the game. I've done that with other things. Are you guys okay? Oh, shit! Oh, what the fuck, dude? Oh no. Go away.
Moving over quickly. Captain, Yoga needs help!
He's good. How did my sublight reputation decrease? Did I accidentally kill that guy? God damn it, does my gun do too much splash damage? Fuck. Hey, hey.
Non-slug personnel aren't permitted on the pilot house. Can I help you with something?
I need to ask some questions regarding your coworker, Evan O'Connell.
Sure. He in trouble or something?
Dead.
You're kidding! Evan's dead? That doesn't... I don't understand. Can I ask what happened?
I'm not sure yet. Why don't you tell me what happened at the orchards?
We were supposed to haul some crates, but he was sloshed when I got there. Figured he got into the cargo or something, you know? He wasn't going to be any help. So I figured he could sleep it off in one of the employee rooms under the hotel. Left him on one of the beds in A2. He seemed fine.
Hold on. Alright, sorry, I wasn't wearing the right gear. Amelia, I know something bad happened to you, A2. I want to help.
You won't believe me if I tell you.
I found giant slugs on Evan's body. This case is already unbelievable.
You what? Well, shit. Maybe you will believe me. I walked Evan to A2, like I said, and then, out of nowhere, he just came at me. One minute he's laughing and yelling about sharing his joy, and the next, he's choking the life out of me. Grinned the whole time he was trying to kill me, too.
How'd you get away? You can see, like, there's kind of like bruising under her eyes. How'd you get away?
Dumb luck, I guess. I got a good hit in, threw him off, and ran like hell. If I'd known the fall killed him, I don't know. I should have told someone.
I've got a few more questions.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, any idea what's the... Yeah, why didn't you tell anyone Evan attacked you?
Because Evan would never attack anyone. I barely believe he attacked me, and I was there. Guess it shook me up pretty good. Evan's always been a total sweetheart. I don't get it.
Any idea about the slugs?
I can't help you there.
Basis' choice. Basis' choice is thinking of modeling some new weapons based on my fists. I'm just saying. Evan was a victim in all this. We owe it to him to find out what happened.
Have you been to Purpleberry Orchards, Inspector? Awfully nice out there. You should visit.
Thanks for the tip.
Anytime.
How are you holding up?
I don't know. The whole thing shook me up something fierce, but I'm still here. I'm upset. Angry at Evan. Sad about him being... you know... Scared folks won't believe me. I'm not much for math, so I couldn't tell you how that averages out. But thanks for asking.
It's everything I needed to know.
What happens now, Inspector?
I'm not here to get you in trouble. I just want to entangle this and find out what's going on.
Fair enough. I just wish I could understand why he did what he did. Evan is... he was my friend. Or I thought he was. I don't know. I hope you're able to make more sense of this than I can, Inspector.
Don't worry. It wasn't your fault. Alright, well, with that, I think that's a good place to end this episode. Like, comment, subscribe if you want, share this video with someone you know, and I will see you guys next episode of the Outer World. Is that a Raptidon? Peace!